All right. Looks like I'm live. So we're going to go to bed first. And my plan today is to build a few more villager houses out in this new district area I've been working on. And this is a map of my city, and I've been working on it for the last almost 3 years now. And it's kind of my forever world, so I'm trying to show it off to everyone. This is also my first time streaming, so yeah, let's try this out. Let's have fun. And I get to pick out what materials I want to use for this new house. So it's going to be right down here where my little crosshair is circling. Hmm. I already have a lot of oak wood, and that's the theme of this area is the old oaks district. So I'm using a lot more wood themed buildings, like wood and stone, classic to what the original game was, or yeah, what the original villages looked like. Um, hmm. You know, it looks like I could use little dark oak actually. I think would look cool down there. So let's see if we can make this work. I shouldn't need too much because I'm not planning on building a particularly large building, but maybe I should put a little terracotta into it. I feel like a light blue terracotta might look nice, depending on what's already down there. We'll see. I have a few other terracotta buildings, so I don't want to make too many of the same color. So I'll change it up if it's a different color. And then we'll do just stone bricks. We'll keep it pretty basic for this one, but basic looks nice sometimes. Whoops. Right here. Hmm. I didn't think about the floor that I would use. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back for one more material. What type of floor do I want? I mean, I still have a little bit of brick. I could put brick floors in there. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put yeah, we'll do, let's see. Yeah, okay, we still have a little bit of brick. Let's see how much we can get away with that. You know what might look cool? If I combine that with some terracotta, make it look a little patchy in the floor. And yeah, I want this to be like a villager residence, something kind of cheaply made, similar to this right here. You know, I just made this earlier. Um, yeah, I just need more residents down here. That's really all the plan is. So now I get to chop out the land. Hmm. I might not even want it this wide actually. One, two, three. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna bring this back a little bit, and then this will be the new dimension. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then, yeah, I could probably make this a pretty cool, like, duplex kind of residence. Alright, that's already kind of a cool starting point. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so let's start putting in some of the groundwork here. I should have grabbed one more type of wood. Oh, maybe I should just get more dark oak. You know what? Let's go with what we have for now and see how far we get. I don't know if I like it right up against the road like that though, right here. I think I need to push this one more back before I go too far. Okay, let's... I don't mind it getting close right here though. I think that's kind of cool. I like tight spaces. But we'll just push this wall back one, which means everything moves over one block. Alright, yeah, I might make this like a little two-floor house and then do like a terracotta upper floor. I think that's going to look pretty cool. But just something to break up the style a little bit, but still with like wooden roofs and wooden, you know, accessories or things like that on it. Alright, it's already coming together pretty well. Hmm. Put a little garden right there. And, yeah, we can go with that. That looks kind of cool. I'm not too opposed to... Whoops, wrong thing here. I kind of like the idea of keeping up like a build theme. I've been kind of using this as one of the main like looks for a lot of the other builds in this area. So there's a lot of like similarities drawn between them, and I think that's cool. You know, it adds a little bit of like a theme between the different spots of, you know, how I've been building for the time. You know, you'll see a lot of that over here. Whoops. All right, cool. Then build up to the top layer here. know what? I'll just do spruce floors because I have a lot of spruce wood. So we'll just use up all the spruce wood. There we go. Yeah. And I should go to bed. I don't want to deal with any of the enemies out there, and I didn't put too many torches down that spot, so we will just go to bed. Yeah, my build style is definitely pretty slow and dilly dally. This is more of kind of like a chill session hangout than, you know, watch me build like extremely giant things. I do that once in a while, but um, not as much as I'm building like these smaller villager homes and things like that. Um, but I still have like I actually have I think more fun building the smaller houses because I love having so many like streets and things like that to run between and different locations for different purposes and you know oops, wrong stairs. And I always like that kind of idea behind it, like having like a big Minecraft world that's all to my, or like a big Minecraft city kind of built all to my own. It's kind of all designed like with function, it gives me chores to do and things to always do in the city. Um, to keep up with the city, now I have to like, um, I just had to like empty out the iron farm that I have floating in the sky far away from here, or not far too far away from here, and I have to like empty out the pumpkin farm, the watermelon farm, because those will get backed up. Or we have a potato farm that I'm now just remembering that my friend's gonna kill me for not remembering to empty out every once in a while. So yeah, it's really fun actually having chores in the city now too, on top of everything, because it does give you like more of a purpose beyond just kind of endlessly building. Like you do have to work to make it so that way like these things can thrive here. Um, and I'm always trying to build more diversity out in these neighborhoods, but it's a challenge. Um, but yeah, it's pretty fun trying to like find these tasks to help like build the society into like a better place and a place that's like self-sustaining where like I don't really have to go out much for almost anything that I need. So that's kind of my goal, and it's worked out pretty well. I mean, as far as I could tell, like with everything here, I don't really have to go out very far very often to really find much of anything anymore, which is perfect. Um, but there's times when, of course, I do have to explore with every update, and that's what I prefer. Um, but I try not to even like explore too much because I want to save all of my unloaded chunks that are farther out for future updates. So yeah, it's just kind of how my world functions and what my kind of overall plans are for this area. Just kind of develop it out and turn this whole world into something like I don't know, like something so big that like you can kind of get lost in here or have your own kind of adventure within this city. If you look hard enough, you could find a little bit of everything somewhere in here. Um, and what we're looking at is still only parts of the whole project that I've built. But day by day we go. It gets bigger and cooler and more exciting every day. So now I'm gonna build this terracotta layer. Put this here. keep these wood posts going up this way. Yeah, I'm gonna need more dark oak wood. I'm pretty sure we have more stashed away in our bank though, so I'll have to just go there in a moment. I'm just gonna place what's left of the light blue terracotta that I have as well. I'll probably need more of this as well, but we'll see. We'll see. I miss the good old days when it sounded like your leg was snapping every time you fell in this game. Ah, what it felt like to be alive. That's what I'll tell you. But yeah, no, it was funny. Every single time, you fell, even from such a small area, it sounded like you were just snapping your leg in the most vicious way possible. But yeah. Okay. So this is my bank right here, and it's mostly empty, but over time I've been kind of filling it and adding to it. I recently just actually built that whole top half to it, but building layers, there's a lot of layers to go over time. It's the train station that leads into our mines from the bank, and here's our underground vault with all these different categories of rooms, and I need wood, so it's going to be somewhere in here. Mangrove, birch, jungle. Ooh, we're gonna need more jungle wood. Dark oak. Here we go. We have plenty of dark oak. Perfect. Okay. Hell, I'll even take a little more pale oak back up with me. Now that I know we have so much more pale oak, I'll probably build at least one house out of that too. Oh yeah, and I need light blue terracotta. That's over here. So yeah, these are these giant apartment buildings. I have a friend of mine who's sharing this file with me, or a couple friends, and yeah, they built this. I think it's still a work in progress. It's kind of how a lot of these mega projects are in the city. Like over time, we'll kind of get everything going, but oh my God, I'm so disappointed. I am so disappointed in you two. Why do you do this to me? You know what? I don't want to remove these vines. You're going to have to deal with your mistakes, and you're going to be stuck up there for a while, buddy. Think about what you did, okay? I don't have a fire department. There is no fire department in Minecraft, buddy. Okay, so, back to business. Light blue terracotta. Where do we keep something like that? Or do I just have to buy more? I think I just have to buy more. Okay. That's alright. I planned for this. I need money. Oh. Alright. We'll just walk. So, I did build a trading post where I can get that terracotta, at least some of it. And I'm still going to need more. I'm going to have to build another one of those posts eventually. But it's in the bank. And I'll have to go back down to the bank to another area, down in the basement, where I do have terracotta traders. So we'll grab some of that. We'll leave some wood up here so I have space. Hmm, that should be good. It's not like I'm gonna get that much terracotta out of this. Yeah, I don't have that much emeralds. Yeah, over time, all of this area will be developed into something cool. We're still just kind of figuring out what we want to do with it, or what I want to do with it. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Every once in a while, I'll have like a little excursion where I just go on building a lot of stuff at once. Alright, so this is the trading hall. And let's figure out who sells light blue terracotta. That's what I'm looking for. Nope. Hey, hey, what do you got? Nope. That's blue. That's the blue stuff. I don't need the blue stuff. I know some of you guys have it. I was buying it from somebody a while ago. Come on. Ooh, yeah, he's got the good stuff. That's the good stuff. Only 12. Here we go. Alright, this is going to take a minute. I don't want to use up resources on it. I'd rather craft it. Ooh, I like the magenta. I'll buy some of that. That's pretty. I want to make a building with that. No. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Oh my god, this guy. What a con man. Alright, I'll level you up. So the main point of this was actually to get quartz. The terracotta and all that stuff was kind of just secondary. But you know, even a few terracotta here and there is useful. I'm pretty sure I actually already have enough terracotta to finish what I needed. But might as well still work out a few other things while I'm down here. I swear I thought there was more light blue terracotta traders though. That's unfortunate. I probably need like a ton of traders to make terracotta trading worth anything good. But whatever. I don't even want some of these things. Ooh, I'll take the granite. Cool. Black terracotta. That looks kind of cool. I don't need that right now, but it's still interesting. Are all these guys new? They're all the untraded ones. Oh, some of them are a little traded. I don't even want any more of these blocks. I'm running out of space. I'll take that. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, you son of a gun. Oh, you... Oh, no. No! He's trying to steal from me. Get him! Get him, guard! Oh, man, they don't listen to me. They listen to the villagers. Alright, there we go. I got in. Okay. Alright, well, looks like I got to, drop off a lot of materials. Got what I needed, but, and, you know, okay, I upgraded a few guys, so that's fine. That's fine. Um, hmm. It's an interesting gamble going there. I think I'm definitely going to have to build at least a second one of those. Which sucks because that was not easy to get all those villagers in there. That's a tiring task. Alright, alright. I'll be back. Another day. Hmm. I need to drop those bricks off. Oh, and the magenta terracotta. There it is. Okay. Let's see, oh, I did drop. I might need more stone eventually. Let's just see how far I get with this material. What I can do with this before I have to make another trip back anywhere. Oh, that's right. Not very far. Oh, no, no. Okay, I got my dark oak. No, I can go. Okay. Oh, I do have to go back because I need spruce wood. Can't really get too far without the spruce wood to build that second floor. I'll just make it more convenient for myself if I do build the wall now. Okay. Alright, cool. Now we got that. Now it'll be easier to put the walls up. I was thinking of making them like actual block walls, but no, I think I'm just gonna keep them as this. It'll look cleaner when we put items against them as we decorate. Ooh, I'll probably need more dark oak. I didn't think that would eat up so much doing that. But okay, now I know. What do I want to make the roof of this one look like? I think I'm gonna do like a round cut roof like that one, or similar to that one. Okay, yeah, I'm for sure gonna need more stone, but I don't want to fly all the way over to get it yet, so let's see if I can get away with doing this first. Hmm. Let's see. This feels off. Before I go further, I want to see what this will look like if I add a few more things on here. The stone looks like too much. I don't like the stone trim on the lower level. I think I'll just commit to making that like dark oak planks right there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. It doesn't look too bad. It looks basic, which is kind of nice over here. I guess I prefer a little bit more of a basic style to some regard, similar to how this one was built. And these are the original houses. Like, these are like the original references to the basic play, or the build style that I'm trying to reference to. If, I'm trying to like upscale things a little bit, yeah. That's what these buildings are, but then I'm trying to still add some basic, like these two right here, basic lifestyle buildings in here, just to kind of still keep to the theme of what this place originally was. Oops, key got stuck. Stairs. Alright. Let's keep a few of those regular blocks on hand. I think I'm just gonna do this. I think. Oh, you know what? That doesn't look too bad. Hold on, I gotta build. I say that now, but let's just build this out. Darn it, here we go. That. Like, I don't mind this as much. It feels kind of cramped here, but I kind of like that, with the firefly bushes and everything. And I want everything to feel a little tight on this particular corner of the streets. It opens up into this little market. Pretty cool. Gets a little tight. Gets these tight little livable alleys here where we get to our quarry. I still have yet to build a few more details. I want that to be like another crane on that platform there. There's a few little tight alleys in which you can go down. I didn't put stairs there, but you can go down multiple levels and then come to this little area. Opens up again, but then, per usual, gets into another tight little pocket of buildings. Ooh, I gotta eat. I am hungry, Steve, or whatever my character is now. And then it brings you to kind of one of the main gates leading into the city, and there. But yeah, that's why I think it's kind of cool, like the roadway to the theme to it. It's taking time to build out, but there is a bit of like a theme to how these pathways are all being constructed between like main roads and small roads. And I'm just hoping over time it becomes like something you can kind of translate. But it's starting to really work out on this side now. I like seeing this finally get filled out. There used to be a house right here that years ago I promised my buddy I would, move somewhere else. And yeah, I did. That's one of the houses up here. I moved all the houses over here. But except for these platforms right here, this is all original land that I wanted to kind of keep exactly how they were as like a reference point to how much everything around it changes. And the same thing goes for this house in the end. I only moved that a little bit from like here to here. But it was still enough to matter because it allowed me to really build a bunch of streets and build all these different, different ways of moving around. I am gonna put more detail in some of these bridges, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's everything's got like a little bit of like a long scale. Okay, so now that I took a little time away, let's go look at this place again. See if, okay, yeah, that's not looking too bad. I can get by with that. So I'll continue with this kind of style in mind. I should have, hopefully, have enough steps to finish that one wrap around. I only need one layer of steps around the base there. Unless I might want to build it out one more if I do. No, no, no. I'll keep it like this. Yeesh. Okay, yep. I need more dark oak. I forgot to grab more of that after I put it back. No problem. This is part of I don't think it's the stressful part of Minecraft. I think it's the relaxing part of Minecraft, having to make a million trips back and forth. Every single time you forget a little bit of something, and then you have to go back, and then all of a sudden there's too much of it in your inventory, and then you got to run back to drop off inventory. I don't mind. I don't mind the chase. Just to prove I don't mind the chase, instead of even flying there, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk the whole way there. I like to take my time. Listen to the sound of the villagers. All right. See, it wasn't even that long. All right, so I think for these little doorways, I'm gonna do a little granite entry. Okay, and then now I just gotta build up one more time. Hmm. Yeah, we'll just do this. Might be cool to do one more ring of, yeah, like stone ones right here. Just to kind of separate the color a little bit. And then I could do like 2 chimneys on each side of this one. Oh, I finally need to get the stone. Oh man, I held out so long. Okay, I'm gonna need a little cobblestone is what I'll need. I don't even need a lot either. I think I have a little bit left at one of my stone generators. So I have 2 stone generators in the city, and one of them is in a partially built building, and the other one's in a cave. We're just gonna go to the partially built building one. Where is it? Oh no, I don't have any cobblestone. Okay, so let's just make some cobblestone. This won't take me too long. I'm gonna do this long enough to make maybe, I don't know, a stack or 2. So, but yeah, I kind of designed the city so that way like there's always like something you could do or a way to make money or make materials or like a place to build on or expand. There's always like, it, like what we're seeing is only the surface of it as well. There's plenty of plans for there to be like a whole sewer system underneath and these giant things. So, um, everything I'm building on the upper layer is really just a prerequisite for the entire city that's going to be built on the bottom layer too. So that's kind of the cool way to look at it. There's just so much more to all of this. We're literally only on the surface. Okay. Yeah, that'll be more than enough cobblestone. I'm just going to stack it there so that way it's easier to find next time I need it. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to grab some regular stone with me while I'm here as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, that would be a far trip. I'm not going to walk this trip. I'm in more of a hurry than that for this one. Okay, so we're going to put... should I do 2 high or 1 high? I think I'll do just 1 high for the chimney stack, just as like a base for the, stack to be coming out of. And then just need 2 walls. Mm. 2 more walls. Oh man, I do that a lot. Okay, we're going back up. At least I could parkour my way up if I go the wrong direction. Okay. Starting to look pretty good. So now I gotta finish my little line of stairs going around the brim here. Helps break up the... Oh, dang. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back up one more time. Yeah, cool. Now I got this here. This one, I think what I'm gonna do is something like this. I think this might look kind of cool. Whoops, alright. Can I just see it from... I think that might look pretty cool. I'll put a little flower bed thing right there in front of the window. That'll kind of break that shape up a little bit. I still have to put these details into these windows as well. Okay, that might look kind of cool, actually. We'll see what that looks like from a distance. Hmm. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so we'll do something like that. Hmm. I feel like I don't really need these down here, though. They don't fill up the space as much. Maybe later, we'll see. I feel like they almost take up like too much space beneath with these spruce trapdoors. It's just like too much spruce all of a sudden. We'll see what it looks like when we start getting to the more of the final details. Alright, I gotta get this one built for the other side over here now. Just do that. Okay, I think that'll look cool. I tend to like the pointed, like rooftop kind of things. Like they just add a lot of, I don't know. They just add enough, just enough shape for me to feel happy about it. Um, Darn it. Gotta do that again. Oh, I see. That's why it felt different. I did it like this. Kind of did it backwards. Okay, let's try it like that. Okay, that'll work better. Like that, like this, and there we go. Ow. Mm, yeah, I think I need to add little slabs somewhere in there because it just needs a little more dimension to them. Oh, no, that's where I was going to put the fences, though. How does that look from a distance before I... Okay, let me try one side where I put the slabs on instead. We'll see what that looks like. I think I like the fence posts more. They look just like a little more like unique, and I don't know. They don't really look quite as boxy as the slabs do. And I feel like they'd look cool to like hang maybe a lantern or something off the end of, or like a flower pot. You could do things like that with them. And then I wonder if maybe I can also adjust the shape just a little bit. That might look kind of cool too. It's a little extra work, but I think it'll be worth it if I can adjust the shape of the top of the roof to what's going on right here. Like that, and then, yeah, that with like slab on there. It's alright, it's basically the same thing. No one will notice. That'll be like our little secret. I don't want to go through the extra few seconds of work to make an extra few stone bricks, so I'd rather just use the slabs up. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's see what that's looking pretty cool now. It's getting better. I'll do these two windows like that. Hmm. 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 Those look a little crowded right there, like that. How do the other ones look from the other side? Those don't look quite as bad. Those look kind of cool, a little interesting. But it's the ones in the front that I'm having problems with. So what if I just lift everything up one? I'll do that just so I can compare. I need to compare these things. I think that does look better if I maybe put this slab here. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. Not quite as crowded. I feel like that would then look better if I could put these, find a way to get these back on here. Mm. There we go. I think that's looking better now. Oh, that's right. I have the, oh, I don't have the crafting table on me. Is that, oh, it's upstairs here. Yeah, that's where I put it. Okay. What am I doing? Oh. Okay. Okay. Hmm. It'd be really nice to fill this in just a few more layers back. Maybe like another three or four layers back this way. Okay. So now I need glass. Glass and flowers and oh, here, I can do this. Ouch. Put these down here. That's already starting to look a lot better with little paneling on there. Little window, whatever these are called. Window cover things. I need two more here. Okay, this is a cool looking one. It's just different. I like that. I like how every building has kind of its own character to it, you know. This is eventually going to be like a blacksmith, weaponsmith kind of building. You know, I'm just going to fill it with like one of each of these guys, so that way it's another place to buy armor and stuff from. This one, I don't know, I could make this like another building, shop kind of building, but I was still thinking just kind of resident storage, you know. Just a way to breed more villagers, give them more protection, and just have more like distance, ground covered here. So, all right. Well, now that we got through that part, I need some doors, and I feel like dark oak doors would look nice, so let's just put those down before I go running out for the glass and see if there's anything else I might need. I know I'm going to need some lanterns, so I'm going to have to get some money, grab some money from my little wallet back at home. Ooh, yeah, we'll put it on the inside layer there. Looks better that way. Maybe a couple chains would look nice around this area. You know, I might have to bring some chains back. I think that's what I'm going to do. And, of course, a lot of flowers. It seems like I can never get enough flowers here. So, I will have to do that. There's something about this that just doesn't feel right to me. What if I do... What if I do like something like this instead, maybe? Maybe if I change that. I thought that might be what makes it look cool, but I don't know. I just gotta keep experimenting with it till it feels right. And then, you know, maybe I'll build more roofs that look like this, if this does. I think I know another way I could approach this. Just build it out one. It's like this. Make it just a little bit taller. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's see what that one looks like. I like that a lot more. I think that'll look cooler. Yeah, we'll do that. now I think I can finally run off and get some glass and stuff. And glass and lanterns and see what this turns into. Oh, yeah, I forgot to... Oh my goodness, nope, I cannot. I forgot to build out the under area of all those spots. Okay, so what did I do? Easy enough, okay. Gotta fix these, because that looks wrong. Where? Oh, they're there. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah, it would probably help if I put some on those lower levels too. So it'd be 16 more trapdoors. Okay. I would think that's enough trapdoors now. I mean, that's probably what most of the wood really seems to go into, are these damn trapdoors. Okay. Oh, I only needed 8. I totally miscounted. It's alright, I'll use them again another day anyways, so... Yeah, I like that better. Of course, I find another task to do before I have to go and do any more details. But that just looks a lot better. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Okay, cool. Now I'm actually finally off. So lanterns and windows, it's all we need to get now. Lantern, windows, maybe some flowers, but I could always do that later. Hmm. We'll do regular, just regular glass for this one. Spruce. Start putting some stuff back, make some space again. I hope I'm not going to need it, but you know what? Chances are I probably will come back needing all the stuff that I'm putting back. But that's okay. Okay, got the windows, got the lanterns. Let's go see if we could. Oh, chains. There was one more thing I wanted to get were chains. Do I have any? No, I probably do not. No, okay, I'll have to make some. Alright, that should be enough. Okay. And now we can throw the windows right here. All right. I could use, I guess, 2 more lanterns. And then that should be about it. Let's hope that this guy's restocked. Otherwise, you know what? I'll take my chance somewhere else. I know I got more librarians to buy from. There we are. Give me all the lanterns you got. All right. So, that's kind of my build for the day, you know? Um, that was my first stream, so I'll continue this in the future, and I'll put another window right in here. Didn't quite finish that, and yeah, I appreciate anyone tuning in to check this out and join me on my little journey to continuing building the city out to be something really big, really fun for for me and my friends to play in. All right, have a good one.